I'm Mark Houle, the Athletic Director. I, along with the Attleboro Varsity Booster Club, would like to welcome our student athletes, families, Principal Campbell, coaches, guests to our spring varsity jacket night. We had an outstanding spring season with new school records, league championships, and several state tournament, individual, and team accomplishments. Tonight we are here to celebrate you, our student athletes, on your athletic accomplishments and contributions to AHS. Whether you're a sophomore, junior, or a recent graduate, you have engaged, challenged, and inspired our school community with your athletic achievements. By receiving an Attleboro Varsity letter jacket, you're now part of a long AHS tradition. For the last 60-plus years, through the fundraising efforts of AVBC, varsity jackets have been awarded at no cost to our student athletes. For those that have received a varsity jacket, either this year or years past, if you could please stand to be recognized. So I see a lot of you teammates up there, please stand to be recognized. Coaches, alumni. Congratulations. I really just wanted to see my father stand in the front row, so thanks, Dad. Tonight we are very proud of all of you. Like I said, 45 varsity jackets. But first, we want to thank the leadership of our AVBC, co-presidents Tara Irwin and Kelly Crowley, treasurer Christine Handerhan, and secretary Diane Silva, concession chairs Melanie Silva and Jessica Tell, and tonight's jacket night coordinators Kristen Houle and Jen Riley. Let's give them a round of applause. And to our coaches, your dedication and support has provided opportunities every day for our student athletes to learn valuable life lessons while competing and representing AHS through athletics. Let's give our coaches, not only our head coaches, but all of them that work, whether they're volunteer coaches or stipend coaches, a nice round of applause, and thank you very much. Tonight, we're fortunate to have someone special in the crowd this evening. We'd like to recognize Bob Ryan. Bob Ryan is the owner of Ryan & Sons, and for many years has been providing the varsity jackets for our athletes. Please join me in thanking Bob for all of his work with AVBC to provide these varsity jackets. Bob, thank you very much. And now I'd like to turn over the mic to our principal, Ms. Kay Campbell.
Thank you, Mr. Houle. I learned about this tradition really and all the meaning behind it about 3 years ago. And I have to say it's one of the things that really represents not only who we are as a school, but who we are as a city and a community. The pride that I see in our students and our former students when they wear their blue pride, their blue varsity jacket, is unique. So I want to say to all of you receiving your jackets tonight, wear your jackets with pride and know what they represent. Not just the work that you've done to earn this jacket, but it represents your parents and your families for getting you to practices, and it represents your coaches who are giving up their time and even more time to support you through that sport. It represents the Attleboro Varsity Booster Club, who have figured out ways, even when the years were tough, to make sure that all of our students were able to receive the opportunity of their varsity jacket. And again, you know, make sure that you recognize it's your community shows up for you, for our students, our city, our school, the people, all the stakeholders continue to show up. So to my student athletes, wear them with pride. For those of you who are already wearing them, continue to wear them with pride. So let's get the show on the road. Mr. Houle.
I also think it's appropriate, you know, I know Ms. Campbell in her third year here at Attleboro High School has endured a lot, coming into a brand new school and everything that she has done in supporting our student athletes and all of our students, but you know, this event is for student athletes. Let's give her a nice congratulations and thank you very much for everything that you've done to support all of us. So when we get started, when your head coach comes up, if you as an athlete are receiving a jacket this evening, as soon as your coach gets called up, if you could come stand right over here in this area, and then you'll be called one at a time coming through, and that's how we'll get started. So we're going to start with our baseball program. Coach Steve Dunlap.
Okay, first off, I want to thank Ms. Campbell and Mr. Houle for all their support, and a real special thank you to the AVBC for continuing this amazing tradition. It is not something that's found in other districts. Having worked another one, that doesn't happen. They don't take the pride in the jackets, and it takes an amazing amount of effort and time to fundraise and to get all of these together for you for this night tonight. So it is really from painting driveways, A's on driveways, to selling concessions. It's a full year thing to get this night together. So thank you so much for all you've done for this program and for our athletes. Our baseball's team had a very good year this year. We had the most wins in regular season in well over a decade, beating the 2019 and 2016 teams, which had 11 regular season wins each. We finished the year at 13-8, which earned us a 7th seed in Division I. We were also ranked top 25 in Massachusetts. Combining our 3 levels, our program record with Froshmore, JV, and Varsity was 39, 17, and 2. So there's a lot to celebrate from this year and a lot to look forward to in the future for Attleboro baseball. I'm extremely proud of what this team accomplished both on and off the field. They helped to build a culture of respect, hard work, and accountability with a little bit of fun mixed in. We had a very, very special group of seniors, and it's going to be very difficult to say goodbye to this group and how special they've been, but know that you've left a very lasting mark on the program. Tonight we have 3 seniors and a sophomore. 1 senior could not attend. The first senior who's not here is Devin Fagan, earning his varsity jacket. Next up is senior Ethan Miranda. Senior Mason Kolcheski. And sophomore Miles Murray. I'm now going to turn it over to the softball coach, Mark Homer.
Good evening, everybody. It's really happy to be here and be part of this program to honor the students receiving their jackets tonight. Again, as Steve did, I'd like to thank the AVBC for all the hard work they do, along with Mr. Houle and Ms. Campbell. Without them, a lot of this is not going to happen. So it is a very special moment for these athletes. As far as our softball season, we had the best softball season in my 10 years of coaching here. We ended up with a record of 17-5. Went into the tournament. We were part of the Elite 8 in Division I in the state of Massachusetts. We last game, we even hopped over Bishop Finn to place 4th in Division I. That was a happy moment. We had a lot of special moments this year with our team. Some of the wins that we had were for the first time. I wouldn't say we had the most talented group, but we had the greatest group that got along together. It took a real team effort this year, and the girls that are receiving their jackets tonight were a big part of what happened this whole season. We accomplished a lot as individual players, but more importantly as a team. And without the leadership that we had on the team and the camaraderie that they had together, this never would have happened. I'm really excited for these girls as some of our seniors are going to move on. But the girls that are going to be receiving their jackets tonight will be coming back next year as well. So congratulations to a great season, ladies. Congratulations. The first girl I want to call up is Savannah Bodecker. She's a sophomore. Savannah was our catcher this year. The second girl I'd like to call up is Sophie Borges, a junior. Sophie was our left fielder. And the last girl to call up, Jackie Vasanti. Jackie. Congratulations. Jackie was our first baseman. Next coach to come up, boys lacrosse, Coach James Black.
Thank you to the AVBC for your commitment to our students. This team played hard all year. We battled significant injuries at different points, but the two young men who were both sophomores who truly became fabric of our program this year gave everything they had, and they're obsessed with our game. For that, I am eternally grateful. Our big games, our big wins this year, we started the year off with a great win against Bridgewater Raynham, who was a playoff team. 13 of our 17 teams that we played this year all qualified for the playoffs in their respective divisions. We also went to Seekonk and had a great win there, winning 16-10. Throughout the season, as I mentioned, we were hit with injuries at critical times, but our guys never backed down. Even in the playoffs, we were truly complimented by BC High head coach Marcus Cregwell, who took his hat off literally and said, "Coach, I'd love to play against you every year. Your guys never stop to the last whistle." And for that, I'm incredibly proud of their level of competitiveness and their heart. This evening, these two young men who are sophomores, I truly believe are going to set the tone for us next year. And they bring great athleticism, but they also bring great connectivity to the rest of our team. And for that, I'm proud. Before we announce them, I would also like to thank the two seniors who are in the crowd tonight, or I'm sorry, graduates now, Sajid Ishmael and Brody Shaw, who both had great senior years. Thank you, gentlemen, for everything. With that being said, I would like to start with Gavin Bradshaw, who plays attack for us. Gavin, congratulations. And And next, certainly not lastly, is Jabril Ishmael. Thank you, Jamil. I'd be remiss before I pass the mic to the next coach if I didn't thank two of our lacrosse moms, both Melanie Silva and Jessica Cattell. Everything they've done for me the last 2 years, I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. And to wish Miss Campbell, it's been great to work with you the last 2 seasons. I wish you the best on the vineyard and hope to see you wearing blue soon. Thank you very much. I turn it over to now soon to be second year head coach, Kerry Beeling.
God, he's so tall. Hi everyone, my name's Kerry Beeland. I'm the girls varsity coach here at Attleboro. I want to start off by thanking the Attleboro Varsity Booster Club for all that they do for Attleboro High School and our student athletes. Your support is monumental, and honestly, it would be a different program without you guys, so thank you. I've been with the program for 3 years now, but this was my first year as the varsity head coach, so I'm excited to celebrate with my players, just one tonight, I guess, one couldn't make it, on earning their varsity jackets. The girls lacrosse team had another strong year this year. We finished with an 8-11 record. And we made it to the state tournament for the 3rd year in program history, so that's really exciting. We had some great wins, some really highly competitive games that didn't turn out in our favor, but my favorite parts of the season were the inspirational moments that my team had, including our advocacy for student-athlete mental health awareness at our Morgan's Message game against Foxborough, and my personal favorite game of the season, which was our Attack Cancer game, where we won in a thrilling overtime victory against Mansfield. And I think that was our first time beating Mansfield ever. If not, it's a long time. So not only did we beat them for the first time in a long time or ever, but we also raised around $2,000 for a cause that's really close to our team and really important to us. So I'm proud of my girls and the effort that they put into that. I'm proud of my team for competing day in and day out, but I'm even more proud of the strong leaders that they are, supportive teammates, and even better friends who really know how to show up for each other when things matter most. So the players receiving their jackets tonight are instrumental in our success, and we would not have had the season that we had this year without them. These jackets are a testament to that, and your hard work does not go unnoticed. So, our one and only sophomore Megan Silva, congratulations. And senior Chloe Boss, who was unable to make it tonight, but congratulations. And I will hand it off to boys tennis coach Christian Morris.
So we'd like to start off and say, from the boys tennis team, we appreciate the AVBC for continued support in recognizing our student athletes. Boys tennis has had a dedicated and hardworking fun team this year with tremendous growth this season. Our student athletes strengthen their passion for athletics in striving to earn their varsity jackets. I emphasize that they earn these jackets. That they need to complete 2 varsity seasons on the team. Athletes receiving their varsity jackets tonight were a big part of our team's cohesiveness. Varsity jackets for boys tennis were well-deserved for the following athletes. Charlie Dung, who won? He was one of our doubles. There you go, Charlie. And his partner in crime was Gabriel Reed. Yeah, buddy. And Gian Shaw. And our number one player, Jackson Fazina. Number one out of 22 players on the team. And I have two other. And these are their certificates for making a varsity letter on the team. Gian Shaw and Jackson Fazina. So a big shout out to our athletic director, Mr. Mark Houle, his staff, and the AVBC for their dedication in Attleboro High School. Your school, let's make it great, keep it great. Talking about great things, I'm going to announce Coach William Riley for the girls tennis.
So I wanted to start off by echoing what the other coaches said, thanking the Booster Club for all of your support and commitment to all of our student athletes. Principal Campbell, Coach Houle, you guys are the backbone of this place too. Girls tennis team this year had a really hard-fought season. This year, unfortunately, like some of the other teams, we didn't make the playoffs. However, we had a lot of great wins. We had a statement victory over Foxborough, which, this was the second year in a row that we beat them. And 10 years ago when I started coaching this team, that would have been unthinkable. And the 4 players standing over to my right had a huge role to play in that game. So 3 of those players are underclassmen, and they're going to be staples of this team moving forward into next year. They play every match with a ferocious intensity, might be underselling how some of them approach the game. 100% at every single practice, right? Just going crazy out there to try to get a win. The 4th player standing over to my right is a senior, plays and practices just as hard as the other ones, but her, along with the other captains on this team, have really set the bar in not only what it means to be a captain, but what it means to be a student athlete. In her case, through her ability to give new meaning to the word dedication when it comes to a team. So with all of that said, I'd like to present some varsity jackets. First to junior Alex Houle. next to junior Shauna Lamb. Sophomore Angie Pinto Morales. And lastly, senior captain Lily Choquette. And now I'll turn it over to track coach Mike Whitefield.
Hi. I don't know why I'm nervous tonight. This is my 9th time up to present varsity jackets. I know it sounds corny, but what this group here does for our kids is amazing. So every time I say it, I'm actually accentuating it even more. Thank you, thank you, thank you for what you guys done for these kids. So I just want to thank the Booster Club, please. Mark, thank you. Kate, thank you. Penny's not here, but the usual, since her and I talk pretty much every day. Thank you, and to Karen. But thank you both for allowing me this privilege of coaching these kids. I want to thank my coaches. I've always thanked the whole crew. I know we've got a couple here tonight, but in including, I see you, Dan. I don't know if Jaden or anybody, but I do want to thank the volunteer coaches this season. Thank God, with all the kids we had, you guys were amazing. Bob, Hill, Matt, Cody, I see you both in attendance. Bob, you handsome devil, you. I'm going to thank Bobby Sawyer. He was amazing, trying to hold him off from lacrosse as he tag teamed with both programs. And then Rachel Sullivan, who was a former athlete here. I just want to thank my volunteer coaches. You guys were amazing. We're so lucky. My volunteers putting together this new program this year, trying to score these meets was not easy. May, McKelvey, you were amazing. Thank you for you're my backbone. I don't know if the others are here, but Adriana, Rolly, Jen, hi Jen, and Mike Riley, you guys, thank you. I just want to thank you all. I want to thank all the families for all the support, all the former athletes and families who came to our meets this year. We had a packed house. It's not easy for a track meet. It's not the most exciting thing in the world, but it is exciting when you win. And I just want to thank them all. And again, I want to thank you kids for allowing me the privilege of working with you. It wasn't easy. We had our ups and downs, but we came through. And I just want to say what's amazing, though, is after everything, with 280 kids, the girls finished with their best spring ever. Congratulations, ladies. And the boys won their 4th Hockomock championship. Congratulations, guys. So starting with the boys team, we started with approximately 155, 160 boys, finished with approximately 145. Again, undefeated, 7-0, dual meets. That's 21-0 the last 3 springs. That's 3 spring championships in a row. Congratulations, boys. In doing so, you earned your 7th Kelly Rex, your 4th Hockomock championship. We could go spring, 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 winter, spring. Either way, you guys did a hell of a job. We had 8 Hockomock All-Stars, and we have 4 boys that have all qualified for New Balance Nationals, so congrats. I am going to add an extra note tonight. When we have our tri-meet every year, there's nothing better than, as Coach said earlier, there's nothing better than beating Fan and North Attleboro. That's what we pride ourselves in, and taking them down. And when our boys and girls took them on this year at Bishop Fan, we lost several of our key players. Dermina on the girls team, Coley, I know she was hurting that day. And then we lost Ty and Aaron. It's tough for the boys team when you lose arguably the best triple jumper in the state, or one of the best. And Aaron Martin, I'm going to say this, I've teased you, I've busted you, I've gotten mad at you, I've done everything. You are the heart and soul of this boys track team the last 4 years. Thank you. I know the high school is very happy that you are leaving as well. Yeah, we know why. So boys, starting out, boys track, the top javelin throwers in the league, Boston Baldwin. Glad it's not here. One of our best distance runners came from California. We recruited him from the West Coast, Landon Fesser. Why are you laughing, Spencer? Spencer Hill, the best sophomore thrower we have. Tommy Labath, one of our best sprinters. One of our top jumpers on the team, Jaden Rivera. Another top sprinter and jumper on the team, TJ Sutherland. Why are you nervous? The second fastest kid, high school athlete in the state of Massachusetts, Zane Thomas. Last but not least, one of our top mid-distance and 4x8 relay runners, Fred Westberg. Ladies? So our Attleboro girls track team, we started out with approximately 130 young athletes, finished with 122 from my count. Amazing group of ladies who crushed it. They had their best spring ever. They finished 5th in the Hockomock, which was fantastic. It's very hard, it's very disheartening when the few losses that they had were to some of the best teams in the state, and they lost by an average of 6 points. When you're scoring 130, I'm going to lose it here, 136 in a meet, you lose by an average of 6. It's tough, but each time these young ladies came back, I was just so impressed with these girls. In the end, we had 3 Hockomock All-Stars, and the future looks so darn bright with these ladies. We've got an exceptional group of freshman and sophomore girls, and it's going to add to our superstar juniors that we have, so it's only going to get better for next year. Thank you, girls. Starting out, one of our top javelin throwers, Grace Cordero. Another javelin and mid-distance runner, Kenna DiBastiani. One of our sprint and distance hurdlers, Karen Dahlbeck. One of my top throwers, who will be one of our leaders next year for the throwing team on the girls, Kayla Ineas. No one worked harder the last 3 seasons to come back from injury than Tyler Levitt, one of our top distance girls. One of my seniors, a top long jumper, a triple jumper in the league, Laika Lucas. Why are you laughing? Come on, Juliana. One of my top sprint hurdlers, Juliana Martinez. Another one of my top hurdlers, who not just was a sprint hurdler, but as everyone knows, the 400-meter hurdles race is the toughest race in spring track. And when we needed her, especially for Hawks, she joined in for the relays and the Hawks. So it means so much. Julia Moreira. Another one of our stars of the future for throwers, and I'm being serious. Genesis is amazing. Genesis Torres Batista. Yeah, the jacket nights tonight, just in case you need to ask me again. One of our transfers from the big state of Rhode Island this year saw her out on the track in the fall working hard, and I was so excited that she came to our program. So Maddie has been a top sprinter and a part of our award-winning girls 4x1 team, Madison Van Beva. I'm going to turn it over to Coach Blakeney.
That's a tough act to follow. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Coach Blakeney. I am the head coach of the boys volleyball program. I want to start by echoing everything that the previous coaches have already said, but I really want to thank the AVBC and our administration for their continued support for our student athletes. The Attleboro boys volleyball had another historic 6-win season. In just the second year of our program, the boys volleyball team had set their sights on participating in the state tournament. While we came up short on this goal, I have no doubt in our ability to reach this milestone in the near future due to the dedication of our athletes being recognized tonight. The athletes receiving their jackets tonight have been instrumental in building a program that is highly competitive within the Hockomock League. These 7 athletes are dedicated to improving themselves and our program each time they step onto the court. I have no doubt in our ability to continue to grow as a program with the leadership of these young men. Also, these are the first recipients of a varsity jacket for the boys volleyball program. Our first athlete being awarded tonight, Victor Allen. Our next athlete being awarded tonight, Ricardo De Jesus Yusti. Our next athlete being awarded, Caden Jordan. Our next athlete being awarded tonight, Nathaniel Marbenas. Our next athlete being awarded tonight, Andy Nguyen. Our next athlete being awarded, Mario Ricenos Salguero. And last but certainly not least, Elijah Sai. And I'll turn it back over to Mr. Houle.
Thanks, MK. All right, but before we end the evening, this evening marks the end of the current leadership for several members of the AVBC. The volunteers have kept our varsity jacket tradition going strong, and we would all like to thank them very much. On behalf of the coaches, athletes, and athletic department, please give Kelly, Tara, Diane, Melanie, Jess, and Jen a round of applause for their dedication and support of our student athletes. If you could please come up. As they say at the meetings, it was truly a team effort, and we couldn't have done it without you. Let's get another round of applause for all of the help and all the volunteers. Thank you all very much. Now, as we conclude, first thing I would like to do, there's been a lot of congratulations and things like that. There's somebody out there, whether it's a coach or whether it's a parent or whether it's a friend, that maybe helped you in a certain way to be able to give you this opportunity, that picked you up when you were down. Remember this, maybe, not tonight or tomorrow. Thank that person for providing the inspiration that you may have needed in time of need. So just kind of remember those words, and hopefully that will resonate with you tonight or tomorrow, and you can thank somebody in your own special way.